Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we have another unbagging, so that means we have another review. Let's see who this is from. Well, we got some pre-stamped cross stitch, and this is from BiggestCraft. So yeah, let's get to it. Well, I found this little jewel. I don't know how, what do you call it, detailed it will be. It is a 50 by 40 and it was $8.99. Does not have a product number down here. But let's take a look and see what it looks like. If it's counted, I'll scream. No, I think it's printed. Yeah, because I try my best not to get too many counted things. Isn't that cool? He looks like the Coca-Cola Santa from like 1957. Yep, liked him. I like all the Christmas atmospheric things around him. Get the product, or the paper pattern. This has 20 colors. It has the product number, how big it is, and how many squares per square. Does show the colors of the thread. It no 939, no 310, no 38571. Oh, we have a 3371. That must go up in this branch stuff, but I like the pine cones and all the stuff around, so we'll see how well this all turns out. But yeah, I just thought he was kind of cool. And this pattern, this whole page will match your canvas. Let's take a look at the threads. Before I forget, there are 2 needles right there. Let's look at the threads. And it's not very big. So there's, shaking. There's no big swatches of thread. No skeins. I couldn't think of what the word was. There's your 3371. That's your dark brown. And you have a little bit of a cocoa brown. And kind of a rusty brown. I don't know how to explain it. But you got some nice shades of green and red and darker red. And some, what do you call it? Oh, show me the picture. I guess all that golden orange is going to be the lighting here and there. So, yeah. But I can't believe it's only got 20 colors in it. Let's take a look at the canvas. I told you about the needles. See if I can not jam those into my hands. So it's a fair size canvas. Does have some little flecks of color in the background. Great big rivers of color. It gets a little, what do you call it? It's trees, remember. So now we got confetti here, and a little confetti there. But at the bottom, there's even more greenery, so there's more confetti there. But the rest of it is in bigger swatches of material. Let's take a look and see how big it is. Whoops. We just need the measure. Yeah. So it is approximately 49.5 that away. And it is 40.5 this away. Actual picture size is 15.5 by 12. So I don't know. It wouldn't fit in 11 by 14 unless you cut a little bit on, not cut, but rolled under enough. It might fit. a little bit on each side, but it'd be crowding it if you did that. So, but I'm glad to see the Santa is fair good size and nice big swatches. Now that 16 is that 3371, that cocoa brown. So it kind of frames him and then the rest of the trees and stuff. So yeah, it's different. Whoa. And I have a needle. I think that came out of my thing. Out of my pin cushion. It's sitting right here. My pin cushion, it should be called a needle cushion because that's all that's in it is needles. I don't think I own too many pins anymore. I had tons of pins when I was doing quilting. But yeah. Get this one out. This is another Christmas one. I just thought it was darling. These three little kids. It looks like a little boy and two little girls, and they're looking at the Christmas display in the window. I thought it was cool. It says joy here on the wagon. It's a nice picture, so it's very easy to see. Let me see if I can bring it up just a bit. Look at all the decorations on the tree, so we'll see how much of that shows up. This one, see, has a product number. Some do, some don't. Let me get to my paper here. This is a 40 by 50, and it was $8.99 as well, so very inexpensive. Now this one has 25 colors in it. Oh, look at how confetti that tree is. Oh my goodness, yeah. This thing's like poof, confetti, poof, 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 poof. Yeah. Then you got a little bit of background. So this has no 310. It does have 666 red, if I could just say that. No 939. Does have 3371. Yep. And for white, they're using 3866. So we'll have to take a look at that. It does have the product number, how big it is, how many squares per square. So this is 40 by 50, but it looks smaller than the last one. I guess the other one, wasn't it 45? I don't know now. I can't remember. I hate when I say stuff like that. No, these are both the same size. 40 by 50. This pattern will match your canvas. Set that right up there. Does have 2 needles right there. Does have the product number right here on the paper. And let's look at the colors. Ooh, there's that bright red. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. And some oranges, some teals, some pinks. Look at that coral. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love all those threads. Now let's see how bad this is. Yeah. It's always something that I love that it's like, oh my god, look at all that confetti. Yeah. Never fails. Never fails. Okay, I gotta figure out which way's up here. Does have a nice big key, so did the last one. This is not serged, but it's very easy to read symbols, and they're very nicely printed on the canvas. Yeah, this reminds me of that bunny in the candy shop. Oh my gosh. Love that. Yeah, I don't know where it's at right this second, but I'm sure it's either over there, or it's over there, or it's, yeah, it's someplace. But yeah, I do like that picture too. Gorgeous. Very nicely printed though. But yeah, that tree is like confetti. I mean, it looks confettied on the print. So I don't know. Yeah, it is. There's no denying. And then you have that 3866. It's such a weird number. It's not 3865. So it must be like more of an off-white. I didn't look at that, did I? It's kind of got a a tan to it. I don't know that that's showing up, but it's not a bright white. But yeah, so very nice. See how big this one is? Did I tell you about the 2 needles? There's 2 needles right there. Trying desperately not to jam my hand into them, because stuff happens. Oh, I gotta tell you something funny about this tape measure. So my son-in-law came to work on the water heater, you know, this past weekend. And this is the only tape measure I could find. So I handed it to him, and he's trying to measure things, and he's like, yeah, I guess it's, yeah, you know. And he goes through that, and he's trying to figure out the sizes and all that. And then he flipped it over, and he goes, oh, I get it now. So the regular size tape measures on this side. But on this side, it's half and half. So it's half centimeters and half inches. So yeah, he was so totally confused trying to write that all down as to what he needed. I thought it was hysterical. So it's 49.5 that way, approximately, and 40 that way. This is 39.5, which is about 15.5 by 11 3/4 or 30 centimeters. So it's not too big. I mean, but it's going to take a hot moment with all of that confetti. Yeah, it's everywhere. You know, but there are places where it's good. Yeah, but that tree is, yeah. But I still like the picture. I think it's beautiful. It'll be interesting to see how much detail shows up. So, I don't know where I'd begin on that one, but wanted to get a Christmas one. Why not, right? Okay, this last one. I've been looking at this and looking at it and looking at it, and now we have it. It is a 51 by 65. I mean 68. I'm sorry. I was reading upside down. I don't read upside down real well. This is another no name, and it does have this beautiful picture. Now it looks more yellow greenish here than the actual picture on the website. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. But I don't know if it's from one of the anime things or not, but I just like all the elements. You know, you got birds up here and birds out there. You got water element. You've got like a boat. You got people on a bridge. And then you got the buildings running along this way. So I just like, I guess, the composition, if I could just talk. Now it does come with a full page. Turn it right side up. Nope, that was right side up. I'm sorry. We're having a day. Full page instructions, start to finish, how to work, how to stitch. Does have descriptions of a few stitches. Not that all of these would be in there. You know, like you might not use a back stitch or you might not use French knots, but it does show you how to make them. So that's always nice if you've never done this before. Now this pattern probably, I'm guessing, will not match the canvas. They usually have different, it's kind of like a spring kit is what this reminds me of, but it didn't say spring on it. And you have 41 colors in this. But nice, big, easy to read pattern if you need to use it. Let's just set that up there. And it comes with a little toolkit. You get 4 or 5 needles. I can't tell, they're all mooshed together. And a thimble, and poof ball, and a threader. So I'll just set that up there so we don't lose it. And let's pull out these threads. So you got 2 almost full thread cards. Let me just lay that right there. But it has some really nice watercolory looks. I don't know. But you have 310 as well. And I don't there wasn't anything that said you had. Let me look. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to finish my sentence. No, it looks like straight cross stitch, so there's no back stitch or French knots. I wanted to make sure. But I just loved how soft the picture looked. So you have lots of white. Let me look on the thing again. Let's see. There is 939. 3865 is this white. And on the other side, like I said, we have 310. Let's see, 310. No other reds. I guess they're using 350 as the red. There's not too much red in this. I don't think. No. Just like accent colors. And no 823. No 550 purple. So, lots of nice, soft, watery color looking threads, I guess. So when you flip it together, you know, they're nice and soft. With your accents, of course. And you notice there's only one thread of those. Each for things that are going to come out. So, yeah. Very nice. Very beautiful. Love it. But I've been looking at this for a very long time, and do you think I would? No. I'm going to flip it. Okay. I was going to show you. Dagnabbit. Seriously. There are 2 needles down here as well. This is very nice and well printed. Very big key over here. Very easy to read. And it's not the same as the paper pattern. So, very nice. This reminds me of, it reminds me of a spring kit too. For sure. Just the way everything looks. I was going to measure it. Very nice canvas. It's very soft. And I'll show you something else here in a minute. Let's get this part done. It is 68 by 50 and a half. Actual picture size is 56, which is 22 inches up and down. It's about poster size. The picture, that is. The actual size of the picture. By 41, so 16 by 22. Yeah, very nice. It doesn't look like a whole lot of confetti. It's got its ding, 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 you know, here and there, but it does have big areas. What I was going to show you is, it is serged all the way around, by the way. It does have a salvage edge right here, which, you know, they always give you a little bit of extra if they have to give you a salvage piece of material. But this is nice and soft on the outside, and it's thinner than some that I've had. So, very nice. But very nicely printed. Does have a product number down here that is probably somewhere on this. Here's the product number. So yeah, this was the only one I saw kind of like this. But when you look at the picture, it looks more like a teal atmosphere, if that makes sense. It's like light teal, pale teal, where all this darker green is. And there is some of that color right here. So yeah, it'll be interesting. And it doesn't look extremely green like that shows. So, yeah, I better fold that up because these are folded over the card. They're not looped in. I'm just always paranoid they're all going to come out. So, you'd think that I would learn and put it on one of my thread holders. Yeah. But there's always more threads than I want to use for the hold, you know? They only hold about 25 instead of 41, so it'd be a little hot and hard to get, but yeah. Oh, here, this, it's a bit confettied. It's the top of this roof, but you see how those roofs are? So you've got that as a kind of theme. There's some right there. And the farther away it gets, it's a little bit different. So, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, of course, I can hardly wait to start this one because, you know, we need to start all the things. Yeah, not. Okay, so, BiggestCraft has cross-stitch. They only have cross-stitch and embroidery. They do have latch hook. They do not have diamond paintings. They have beaded cross-stitch. They have lots of tools, and they also have free shipping on orders over $49. And let's see, what else? Did I tell you they have a separate Joy Sunday section? So they have lots of crafts and tools for stitching. And also they have the tools for the latch hook. And I believe that they sell like latch hook, what do you call it, kits? I'm not real sure. Because it's not something I'm interested in, so I'm not really usually looking for that kind of thing. But they have a very big variety. I love BiggestCraft. I always have. And I have ordered from them personally. Now, this order was placed on the 11th of October. And I got it like the 30th, the 29th or 30th. So it didn't take too long. They're taking about 2 weeks now to get things from China. So that's pretty consistent across the board to any store that I do a review for. Unless for some reason something got behind for something or other, but that's usually about how long it takes to get it here. I don't know what it'll take to get to your house. So I got no idea on the international shipping or anything like that. All right, well, thank you, BiggestCraft, for sending me these beautiful kits. I just love them, and I want to start them all. God, no. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.